Notts County Talk match reaction to Notts 1-1 draw away at Barrow. It is actually the first away game I've missed this season, but I did manage to watch it on stream. So I'll give you my thoughts. Did see the whole game and from a little bit of a different angle than the away end. I did say on the show on Thursday I thought it would be a very, very difficult place to go. And after 20 minutes, I was thinking they look like they have nothing here. They couldn't touch the ball. You could hear their fans on stream shouting, "Get stuck in, tackle them." Notts were completely in control. We were very quick starters, and we were rewarded with the penalty, which Maka took the penalty against, or took our last penalty, and then McGoldrick took today's penalty, which is interesting, but he put it away nice and easy, sent the keeper the wrong way. And from then on, you thought, yeah, we look really, really in control here. We carried on doing that for a few minutes, and then sort of 30, 35 minutes into the game, they just came out of nowhere. They were really pressing. I thought, right, let's get to half time here, and we got to half time without any real threat from Barrow. But then second half, I don't think Williams would have liked it personally. Obviously, I'm filming this straight away at full time, but I haven't seen Williams press it because it's not out yet. But I'm gonna think he will talk about control. We had absolutely no control in the game. Barrow had all of the chances in that second half, bar sort of the last 5-10 minutes. They pressed us back. Whether we were just going to try and hang on, I'm not sure. But it's disappointing when you're sort of 15 minutes away from full time and you're leading away from home in a very tough game. And I tweeted that we'd have to dig in, and we did dig in. Aidenstone made a couple of good saves, and then a penalty that I don't think Carl Cameron can do too much about. It's hit his hand. I think he's going down. It's deflected on the way through him, and it's clipped his left arm. And the penalty is nearly saved by Aidenstone. But yeah, I think overall, I also said in the show that if we're leading and we end up drawing, I don't feel like it's a good result. But genuinely, I do. I do feel like that's a good result. We go get our home wins, 100% home record still, and go and draw at places like Barrow, who I think will be fairly high up there this season. Good manager as well, some good players. Aqua up front is very strong, very powerful, and causes a few issues. But I think going into that game now against an unbeaten Mansfield at Med Lane, I think, yeah, it's a point, and it's a point that genuinely we could have lost that game. Matty Palmer uncharacteristically gave the ball away sort of 91 minutes on the clock, and they're set through, and their striker just has Aidenstone to beat, and he puts it wide. And as soon as I looked at the stream and he had the ball sort of edge of the box, I thought, here we go, we've lost. But we haven't. It's not really, we haven't escaped with a point, but I definitely wouldn't feel confident saying we deserve to win that game. So a point, probably a fair result. Barrow fans are probably thinking it's not a fair result. They're probably thinking they should have gone and won it. It was very contrasting from sort of the 30th minute onwards in terms of players that play well. It was just a very average performance from not standards all in all. As I've just said, Matty Palmer gave the ball away. Bostock was pretty decent. McGoldrick was decent. Langstaff came off early. But, it's going to be one of those games that you won't remember at the end of the season. It's a 1-1. It wasn't a fantastic game of football to watch. There was mistakes from both sides. And we now push on. We played Derby on Tuesday night, who are the first team to concede to Cheltenham. I think it's 12 games into the season for them to concede. I think we'll rotate quite a lot in that game, or we should rotate quite a lot in that game. And then we have Mansfield, the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday. Very, very excited for that one. And we'll see. We're a different side at home. Let me know what you thought if you were there, if you're watching the stream, if you listened, however you followed along. Was it a good point? Was it one that you feel like we conceded late, so its points dropped? And as always, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.